Go.
Hello, I'm Stealth8, your fanfiction reader. And today I have with me...
NeoFox.
And...
Fire Jace.
Today I'm reading... For my first reading, I am doing a Sonic fanfic, which involves Sonic and Tails. It's called Coming Out. This is not for young ears.
Wrong for the first... It's not... oh my god, the title sounds wrong.
I know.
I'm stuttering.
Sonic and Tails were, as usual, frolicking and playing in the meadow, in the majestic forests of the Mystic Ruins. Tails, however, was troubled, but he did a good job of masking his troubles as he rolled and tackled Sonic. A stranger might have thought they were fighting, but this was just how they had fun. They loved the thrill of tackling, rolling, and falling down, and sex. Just kidding. They really acted something like children playing in the schoolyard. One would notice. Going back to why Tails was troubled, the fox's hormones had begun to act up. He had accidents in his sleep every few nights, which no one knew about but him, and began having feelings for the person. It is here where we come to the problem. That person was Sonic. He had learned about it from the other people, friends, authority figures, boys like girls, girls like boys. He'd never heard of a boy liking another boy, and as such, he was afraid to tell Sonic about it. But despite all this, he ignored the emotions he felt for his best friend, for he didn't wish to alarm him. However, these feelings were becoming too much, and Tails knew he had to tell Sonic eventually. Now, if he could only figure out how. A few days later, at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the Kit decided to confront Sonic. Okay. Sonic, he called from his room, can you come in here a minute? Sonic was standing in the doorway of the small room in moments. Yeah, what is it, little bro? Tails began to sweat. He stumbled over his words, and Sonic gave his "I'm waiting" that he always gave.
Scary.
Sonic, I love you. He blurted out and immediately looked to the floor, blushing heavily. Sonic frowned. Well, of course you do, little buddy. I love you too. You know that. Tails shook his head. No, I mean, I really love you. Like boys love girls, that kind of love. This caused Sonic's frown to deepen greatly. Tails. Tears began to well up into Kit's eyes. I'm so sorry, Sonic. I must seem so disgusting to you. This isn't supposed to be. I'm supposed to like girls. I'm even more of a freak. Sonic grasped his brother's shoulder. No, listen, Tails. You're not a freak. It's perfectly okay like the other guys. Sure, not many others do, but that doesn't mean it's wrong. He grabbed Tails' face and turned it toward him. Listen to me. Love whoever you want to. To tell the truth, the real reason that I run from Amy is that I love you too.
Oh dear.
Tails was shocked. Really? He asked sniffling. You really mean it? Sonic grinned. Of course I do, Tails. I love you. I truly love you with all my heart. Anyone who thinks it's wrong, well, they can light themselves on fire and jump off the cliff. Sonic was unable to finish the sentence because Tails had pushed his lips to that of the blue hedgehog before him. He pulled apart reluctantly after a few seconds, and they both stared at each other.
Intense.
That felt Sonic started. Amazing, Tails agreed. He leaned in again, and this time the kiss was deeper, so much deeper, and so much longer. They eagerly explored each other's mouths, pushing as deep as they could. Their game of tonsil hockey.
Wait, what?
Tonsil hockey.
Does that exist?
Ending when they needed air. Sonic. Yeah? Both were breathing somewhat heavily, excited by the passion they had shared. I've read some books, and as it says, sometimes people like us, Sonic nodded. I know what you're talking about, so you want to do it? Are you really sure? Tails nodded shyly. Probably read the Kama Sutra. Anyway. Lemon alert. Tails. A lemon alert. Okay? You don't want to hear this. Go away now. Sonic and Tails both kicked off their shoes, tossing them aside. They kissed passionately. Once again, as Tails reached down, feeling for Sonic's growth that was beginning to poke out of his fur.
Caution, this is gonna get weird.
Upon contact, Sonic's eyes widened, and he gasped. He breathed. Tails. That feels good. Tails broke the kiss and knelt down, conveniently at mouth level to his direction, which under Tails' administration had grown to be a good 8 inches. 8 inches, that's it. Let's see if I can do this right, Tails thought to himself. Ready, Sonic? He looked He had sat down, and allowed his eyes to shut in pleasure, but he nodded. Yeah, keep going. Tails cautiously stuck his tongue out, running it over his partner's head, swirling it around and moisturizing the entire tip. He moved on to lick around the sides, down under, and back up the sides, until he had effectively covered Sonic's member in natural lubrication. Satisfied, he positioned his mouth at the head and, without warning, engulfed the entire thing in his mouth, bobbing up and down. Ah, Sonic cried. Oh, Tails, that feels amazing. Keep going, please. The kid complied with Sonic's request, eagerly lapping up the salty free that came from the tip. Now it's my turn, Sonic grinned seductively. He grabbed Tails 6 inches. Wow. Applying both his hands and his mouth to give the orange fox as much pleasure as possible. Tails barely kept from screaming in pleasure. Oh, God, Sonic, please don't stop. Sonic continued, faster and faster, until he got the first taste of, well, cum. He squeezed the last drop out of him and laid down on the bed. He positioned his entrance at Tails' direction, mounting him slowly, grunting in slight pain as he slid onto him. Oh, Sonic, this is incredible. Please, go faster. Sonic slid up and down after he got used to it, and it was amazed at the feeling when he slid himself down so that he hit his prostate, making him scream in pleasure. He pounded down on Tails, bouncing on him up and down. Tails, I'm gonna... Yeah! He slid slowly down his orgasm, shooting his feet all over Tails' chest. Tails, that was amazing. You have to finish too. I know just how to do it. He grinned seductively, helping him up. He positioned the box so he went over with both hands pressed against the wall. Sonic pushed himself into Tails slowly, taking care not to hurt him. Oh, Sonic, you were right. This is incredible.
Hurt him.
Sonic pushed in and out faster and faster, making Tails yelp in pleasure until finally he was at the point of climax. Tails, I'm gonna come again. Me too, Sonic! Ah! They both screamed in climax, and Tails collapsed on top of Blue Hedgehog, and both fell limp on the floor. Sonic stood up weakly and dragged
the
particularly
30 seconds in,
his tail said, "Come on, buddy, we need some sleep." He grinned before nodding off himself. The end. What you guys think?
It was scary.
That just made me never get a boner for the rest of my life.
It made me never like Sonic again.
I'm scared of you, Sonic, now. I hate Sonic
now. It made me think of an Inside-Out Sonic.
An Inside-Out Sonic?
With
no brains.
With no spikes.
With no spikes?
He does have spikes.
Exactly.
Whatever, he did tails in the butt.
And then I imagine Tails' tails not existing.
I said what in the butt. I said what in the butt.
He totally mine.
This has been a fan fictional reading from...
Oh, man fiction. Anyway.
Well,
this is a fan fiction from Stealthy. Well, it's not really mine, but still, you know what I mean.
And commentators, or whatever. New Fox and Fire Jace.
Yep, Fire Jace.
You're better at commenting.
Commenting, yeah, it works too. Oh,
bye-bye.
Bye, peoples. Everyone say bye.
Bye!